Hello friends, Marcy here. It is time to do my first flush clean out on my new Pilot Custom 823. Let's see if I can get this on this band here without the glare of the light. Not doing very well, doing very well on that. But on October 21st, I inked it with Noodler's Kiowa Pecan, and so I've been writing with that for a couple weeks, and it's time to do my first clean out. So have never cleaned out this plunger pen. This is the vacuum plunger system, and so I'm going to loosen the back screw and get ready to move my plunger so that I can, oh goodness. So I'm so used to the piston fill pens, namely the Pelicans, and the converters on several of my other pens, that I'm still getting used to the vacuum. And this is, I don't need to have it immersed in the water when I pull the plunger up. I forget. It's when I put it down, I'm building up, you see the air bubbles. I'm building up vacuum pressure within the barrel, and once it hits that, it backfills. So see what I can get. All right, let's see. How this rinses out. Still faintly tinted, so it's not fully clean yet. All right. Still have some colored water. I'm going to rinse through this jar a couple times. I may come back to you. Slightly tinted, like a very weak chamomile tea. Pull back my plunger. I was trying to see the water as it expels. Yeah. So pull back my plunger, insert it into the water, build up the vacuum pressure, and then that's when it backfills into the barrel. Which, this is a transparent barrel. I can see it to my naked eye, but I know on camera it's not showing up. It is full of liquid. You can see it squirting out there. Okay, one more attempt, and I think I will switch to the clean jar. Yeah. Okay, looking better. Pull back my plunger, insert to fill, which is what I will be doing in my ink bottle. And I've had some ideas of what inks I would like to fill. Let's try. How clear are we getting? Nice. So I'll be making the decision here along with you. All right, so that looks pretty good. Wipe off the nib. No residual color there. Oh, Remington, she's right underfoot. So, all right, now, decision time. I have been contemplating filling with Ancient Copper or Writer's Blood for another fall color. I just washed out the October 21st fill of Noodler's Kiowa Pecan. So let's look in my book, since that was a that's what we just cleaned out, a wonderful fall color that I may ink in another pen to experience, because this is the only pen I've used it in. And I know that because I'm keeping a pen journal on each ink swatch page. So next time I ink it, I will write with that pen here and keep a pen journal. But I do know that I'm interested in the Diamine Writer's Blood. I can share here with you. And I should have bookmarked the pages for you. I know it's before the Yamabudo. And the Ancient Copper as the next fall color for this pen. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the Writer's Blood. Yeah. So I'm going to ink it with the Writer's Blood, and then we'll do a pen record here for one of the pens that actually held this ink that will continue through my journal. So, all right, Writer's Blood. And remember, when inking the vacuum plunger system, I'm just going to do this real quick just to, yeah, spray out any residual water. Okay. So when inking a vac fill, you have to have the plunger rod pulled out all the way. I'll drop it into, I'm not going to drop it. I will immerse it into my bottle down to the breather hole here, and then we'll see what kind of fill we get. I'm not really concerned if I get a full fill on this pen. I'd like to get an angle where you could see. Because I'm anxious to experience other inks. So, pressure building in the vacuum here. If I have it immersed deep enough, we'll see. To that point where it will, boom, yes. Oh my goodness, that was a great fill. Wow. All right, now you can't see on camera, because I can't see it on the camera, but my fill is all the way up to here, so it's just nearly a full fill. I'm impressed. I'm impressed because I'm not really talented with the system yet. Still experimenting here along with you, but yeah, I'm pleased with that. So I'm looking forward to some more wonderful experiences. And here we go. So I'm going to do a writing test. Actually, I'm going to write in the ink journal that the Writer's Blood was inked here. By the way, there are lots of pens these inks have been in, but not since I created this journal. They have been used and flushed and cleaned in some Pilot Elite, the E95S Pilot Elite pens, and some Lammies. But since I created this journal, those pens have been cleaned of that. So this is not the only pen that this has been in. It's just the only pen this has been in since I started this journal. So we have the Pilot. Oh wow, that's nice. And this is a broad nib, by the way. We have the Pilot Custom A23 broad nib. And I'm just going to jot a date over here on the side. I think I would like to start doing that date when I'm using these inks. And while I let that dry, we can look on a writing sample. It's quite wet, but it seems to be drying quicker than the Noodler's Kawa Pecan. That's one of the things when I was writing in my Hobonichi on the Tomoe River paper. It took some time for the Kawa Pecan to dry. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted to quickly write it out and try something new. Wonderful shading on that ink color though. Okay, I mentioned in a previous video, I'm not really a fan of this Rhodia paper. And here is one good example why. There's some great feathering here with this broad nib and the Diamine Writer's Blood. It's feathering like some other Noodler's inks that I have. So that could be because my nib is still wet. I did try to shoot out the water, but there's no taking this pen apart as far as letting it dry. So it could be the fact that everything was very, very wet when I inked it. I'll have to remember that and experiment further on these issues, but there is a lot of feathering on this Tomoe River paper. I'm liking the shading on the background. The light color of this is almost oh, I don't want to say burgundy. It's very light. I'll think of the name. I'll think of the word. But everything looks great, and I am anxious to write with this ink in my Hobonichi. Oh, can I just say, several weeks, if not months ago, I saw a fellow YouTuber, Gail from Gail's Bookish Things, share this product on her channel. And I'm thinking it was a couple months ago because I remember going to Hobby Lobby to purchase it. It was $6.99. It's called the Masters Artist Soap. Removes grease, paint, stain, ink, and dye. And so I did purchase it after Gail's recommendation. And I've all the time wanted to share it with you so you can get yourself some. But after purchasing it, I did wait until I had this little soap container that you can buy in like the travel area of your local pharmacy. So I have used it a few times and it performs wonderfully, and I keep forgetting to mention it to you and to Gail, but after today seeing South Shore Paper mention it, it's like, oh yes, I have that, and I bought it because of Gail's recommendation. So there you go, another plug for Gail at Gail's Bookish Things. I'll try to link her channel below. So thank you for spending some of your precious moments with me and inking the Pilot Custom 823 with Diamine Writer's Blood. We'll see how long this one lasts me. I have a lot of writing to do, and I will check back with you later. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.